4 ways to sew journaling into your days. Guys, here's the thing. We've talked before many times. You've heard it before over and over again. Journaling is good for you, right? I don't need to quote all the studies. Slatcher and Pennebaker, University of Texas. How do I love thee? Let me count the words. We know that couples in a relationship who journal for 3 weeks are 50% more likely to stay together after the 3-month mark. 3 months is a very long relationship at the University of Texas. We've seen studies that have been done with the National MS Society in the US showing that patients with chronic neuromuscular pain who journal for 6 weeks can have their pain medication reduced by up to 50% at the 6-month mark. We've talked before about how your brain has a visual cortex, has an area called Area 17. When you replay those moments, those highlights of your day in your mind, you process them, you were reminded of them, and you're happier. So this video is not about why you should journal. And the behavior change in general is not about why you should do something. That never gets you to do it. I'm about the how, right? I'm not a why speaker, in case you can tell. I'm a how speaker. I'm about trying to figure out how we can actually sew this stuff into our lives. So here's the thing for me, I know the science of journaling. I've always known it. I've been researching this for years. Yet it's still super hard for me to do. So what I've done is I have surrounded myself in little lowest common denominator simple exercises that force me to journal. What do? Number 1, I have a book called 2-Minute Mornings. I've talked about it before. It's right here on the shelf. This is it. 2-Minute Mornings. I start my day with this thing, okay? 3 prompts, takes 2 minutes. I will let go of, I am grateful for, and I will focus on. A 2-minute journaling exercise at the start of my day. This thing sits beside my bed. Do I do it every day? No, I do not. Did I write the book on it? Yes. Do I do it every day? No, I do not. I'd like to, but I don't do it every single day. I'd like to. I do it most days, but I don't do it every day. What else? I subscribe to an incredible website called ahlife.com. ahlife.com. We will put a link in the notes below. This is an email journaling service that's totally free. You set the time, date, and frequency. So what do? I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights at 9 p.m. Usually I'm on a plane, I'm in an airport, or it's right before I go to bed or turn off my phone. And what do I see? A little email comes to me saying, hey, what happened today? And here's a journal entry you wrote at a previous date and time. So I'm jogged into seeing it. All I have to do to journal there is reply to the email and just type some stuff in. That's it. Do I do it every time? No. But there starts to be a repository built where I'm just processing my day really quickly if I see it. Could I increase it to every day? Could I do it once a week? Sure. But that's ahlife.com. It's great. Number 3, I keep an active Word document in a storage drive on my computer where when I have something like nuggety, like stressful, like a big thing I'm working on, like in my, I'm consternated in my stomach, sometimes I need to really process it. I'm talking like 500 words, 1,000 words. And guess what? That doesn't fit in my little email. That doesn't fit in my 2-Minute Mornings practice. So I have a giant Word document that helps me just process things. Maybe I'm on an airplane, whatever, okay? You think that would be enough journaling things, right? But I'm also a big no screen time before bed guy, right? So if I do that 9 p.m. email, I'm not going to bed till 10. I'm reading fiction. I like to wind down. I have a nighttime ritual. We can talk about that in another video. And if I don't do any of those 3 things, I still want to have a blank piece of paper book beside my bed so that if I'm still kept up at night, or if sometimes that happens, I wake up in the middle of the night. You know that old question, what's keeping you up at night? What you do with those thoughts that are keeping you up at night, you must have a place to process them as well. Do I want to flip open my laptop? Do I want to go on email? No, it's no screen time around then. Those bright screens are really bad for melatonin production. You look at bright screens before bed, you're not going to sleep. We know this from research. But and it doesn't fit into 2-Minute Mornings. That's just, I will let go of, I'm grateful for, I will focus on. So you have to have a blank book beside bed as well. Do you hear what I'm talking about here? I'm surrounding myself in 4 different journaling practices. I don't do any of them all the time, but because I have so many, I am blanketing myself in little places I can put and process my thoughts. I can write down things I'm grateful for, I can write down things I'm struggling with, and I know by having those little outlets, I am becoming a fuller human being because I'm getting to the bottom of those anxieties rather than having them permanently swirl around. For a while, as I started doing this thing, I started noticing like this thing that all came organically. I was like, hey, wait a minute. I'm not going to have one single repository. I want to have like one little thing. I want to have a special little journal on my shelf. And I realized, you know what? That's nice. I do have all those 4 things. But what's much more important isn't the finished journal that you have on your bookshelf. What's much more important, what's much more important is the act of doing it in the first place. It will cleanse your mind, it will cleanse your thoughts, you will sleep better, and you will be happier if you can journal. We all know that. The challenge is how. These are 4 things I do in my life to push myself into the practice. Hope some of them work for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thanks so much for watching all of my videos. I so appreciate it. Hit subscribe, leave a comment, let me know, does this work for you? What do you do in your life for journal? Do you not journal? Do you disagree with journaling? Do you have some other special technique that I haven't heard of? Or you want to leave me a question? Just drop it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching.